Hey guys, in this video I'm going to talk about an area of your brain that is responsible to filter out everything that is important for you to achieve your greatest goals. There's an area inside your brain that is called the pulvinar nuclei, that is deep down in your brain in the thalamus region, and that part of the brain is also called the reticulum activator system. And that part of the brain is responsible to filter out from all the billions of bits of information that we get into our system in every split second, the information that is important for us to fulfill our highest values, the things that are most important to us. So it is the gatekeeper that says, this is information that we want to get into our awareness, into our consciousness, and this is unnecessary stuff. That is, for example, why a pregnant woman, if she goes into a mall, she will spot right away the things that are related to her being pregnant. Children clothes, books about pregnancy, books about how to raise children and everything. And so she will spot these things right away without even having to really actively look for them. And when she then comes home and her husband asks her, hey, did you also, like when you went, did you see a store where I could buy stuff for my car? And she would be like, no, like I don't think there was any car stores. In reality, there were probably 2 or 3 different ones, but she wouldn't even spot them. She wouldn't even recognize them. Or it's, for me, what I realized when I was really focused on helping people with back pain after I had my own true herniated discs. And I was sitting in a cafe and I was talking with my friends, and then I was focused on what they were saying. And then on my neighboring table, there was another group and they were talking about some other random things. And I didn't listen. I could have listened if I wanted to because they were right next to me. But I didn't concentrate on them, I concentrated on my friend. But all of a sudden, they were saying, one of the people was saying, yeah, you know, I have back pain for a long time now. And boom, all of a sudden, my attention goes over to that table just because they said this one word, back pain. And that is kind of like the analogy of Siri with an iPhone, right? If you just say Siri, it starts to wake up and you can ask her any question. Before that, you can say whatever you want, it doesn't really activate. And that is kind of similar to our pulvinar nuclei, where it only tries to get into our awareness the information that's really necessary for us to fulfill what's most important to us, right? That's why a mom hears right away when the baby cries at night, but she doesn't hear the train that is passing by right next to her window. Because she doesn't recognize that subconsciously with the pulvinar nuclei as something that is really important, because she might be used to that driving by. Whereas if the baby cries, she'll wake up right away and she's there. So that part of the brain is really important to understand that is why everyone sees the world in a different way. No 2 people see the world the same way because no 2 people have the exact same set of values. And if we understand that, then we also understand that we filter out everything that helps us to fulfill our greatest values, things that are most important to us, and we therefore get the most information about these specific topics into our system compared to everyone else out there. You know, if for me it's important to study the mind and the brain and to do physical exercises, I will filter out everything related to that from my environment. I will spot when somebody has a nice upright posture and what they're doing in order to get there. I will spot if people, you know, how people behave, their behavior in their everyday life, you know. Where somebody else wouldn't even recognize that. And so if you understand that you have your unique selling proposition, your USP, in your highest values, because you also have the most information about these things, then you can start using that to your greatest advantage by start sharing your knowledge, start creating products that are related to the things that you know the most about. And you there have your uniqueness in those top 3 highest values and the information that you gained over all the years. And yeah, that is what is really most unique to you. Therefore, make sure you watch the videos where I'm talking about your voids and your values, so that you can figure out what your voids and your values are, and you can start really to align your life in a way that you can live those highest values and create services and products in those areas. And therefore, and with that, you are able to fulfill your life and to live up to your fullest potential.